Hi, and welcome to Moonbeam Connections. I'm Jacqui-Leigh. I'm here today with your message from Spirit. I do set the intention that these messages find those who need them when they need them. So if you did find this message today, it means it is meant for you. I have a new deck of cards today, so I may be a little bit more fumbly. I really like the pictures on these cards, but it is a new deck. I only recently got it, and so it needs to be worked in a bit still. But I hope you enjoy the pictures on the deck today. And of course, I do link in the bottom of my videos a link to my deck so you can see what deck I am using. So we're going to get your first card today as your message from Spirit. So what message does Spirit have for you today? Ooh! Taking interesting. Who came out? It's kind of a bit of a secondary one, but we've got the Star. Hope, inspiration, renewal is kind of like the light at the end of the tunnel, right? So your message is there's a light at the end of the tunnel, or you're seeing the light at the end of the tunnel now. And then the Seven of Pentacles. So the Seven of Pentacles is about patience, investment, evolving, right? This, if you know, on the regular Rider-Waite tarot deck, the Seven of Pentacles is sort of the pentacles are all on a bush, and everything's been planted, and it's sort of blossoming, and he's waiting for things to finish growing, to be right, to take in reap his rewards from his crop. And so I'd say that there's a light at the end of the tunnel here, and you just need to be patient. Right? So I would guess that you can probably have seen that light at the end of the tunnel already. And you're just like, when are we going to get to the end of the tunnel so I can be in the full brightness of the sun? Well, you need patience, right? You've already invested things to get to that light at the end of the tunnel. And you need patience. The light is there for you. And what is your obstacle, please? What is your obstacle? What obstacle are you currently facing in regards to this? Oh, the reverse, the Empress. Okay, so this could be about being dependent, having creative blocks, maybe even being smothered. So that I definitely can see, right? You have this light at the end of the tunnel, but you sort of feel like you're stifled by it, maybe. You know, you're impatient, you're not holding in this patience, you're impatient, and you're having this creative block, and that you're not moving forward at the moment into that light. And what advice do we have? Oh, wow. Cards are coming out fast. These are slippery cards, I must say. Ooh. So we have the Ace of Swords. So this is about clarity, truth, and a breakthrough. Okay? So you see this one is about maybe your light, right? You're only seeing the tip of the iceberg. You're only seeing the light at the end of the tunnel, and you don't see that there's all this depth here. So your advice is to find your truth, find the clarity, get to that breakthrough where you're breaking through out into the light, right? You're breaking out into the full sun. But right now, you're being smothered or pushed down or creatively blocked in some way. Somehow you're being blocked, and you're being asked to find your clarity and find your truth and to break through that blockage so that you can make it to the light end of the tunnel. But you may have to be patient with it. It may not be instant. Oh, I know the way. I figured it out, and tomorrow I'm going to be at the end of the tunnel. No, it may not be like that. Maybe, okay, I found clarity, I found truth. I know where the sun is, but I still have to continue till I make it there. Oh, and we have our underlying energy of the reversed Five of Wands. So this can be, Five of Wands, when it's upward, is about competition and conflicts and challenges. So this could be either It's the underlying energy. So either an underlying energy of you trying to avoid conflicts, or it can also be about you finding resolutions and harmony. And in regards to how the other cards all align here, I would say you do have this underlying energy of you're finding resolution. You've planted these seeds, you've got this light at the end of the tunnel, and you're finding resolution and harmony within your life. Let's get some clarifiers for you today. So first we want a clarifier for the Star and the Seven of Pentacles. First we'd like a clarifier for the Star and for the Seven of Pentacles, please. And there we go. Five of Swords. Wow. 5 and 5. So we got our Five of Swords. So that can be about conflict, tension, betrayals. So you have had these issues, these conflicts, and you're getting over it now. You have this underlying energy, right, of finding resolution and finding harmony, but you're still a bit into the tension and into the betrayal of it. Let's get some clarity for this reverse Empress. So reverse Empress can be about dependence, but about being blocked or smothered, held back. This conflict and betrayal, is this what held you back? You've got some regrets, but you have planted these seeds, patiently waiting to find that sun. So let's get it clarified. Ooh, we do have one that flips over, and Justice and the reverse King of Pentacles. So this can be about the reverse King of Pentacles, about greed or corruption, stubbornness. And Justice is about things balancing out. So if you've done good things, you get good results. You get good justice. If you've done bad things, you get bad justice, right? And so these are your obstacles, though. So maybe your obstacle is that you are looking for this absolute justice, right? That's what you're being held down by. That's what you're being blocked by, is you want this justice. Maybe being a little greedy or stubborn in it, maybe. And I don't mean greedy like maybe it's a business deal and you're like, we're supposed to split this 50-50, and now you're telling me you want to do a 7-30 split. So it's not you being greedy, it's you trying to get your justice, but that looks to be an obstacle for you. That you've had these conflicts and you've planted some good seeds and you've had this light at the end of the tunnel, but the justice may not be served, or at least not served in the way that you would like to see it served. So can we get a clarifier for the Ace of Swords, please? Clarifier for the Ace of Swords. So your advice with the Ace of Swords is about finding clarity, truth, having a breakthrough. So let's see what the clarifier is on this one. Oh, there we go. Reverse King of Cups. So I've got the reverse King of Pentacles and the reverse King of Cups. So this is about balance, it's about balance when it's that way, but being manipulative, cold, a little bit of volatility. So I would say your advice is the cold hard truth. That's the advice. You got to look at the cold hard truth of the matter. justice may not be served. You're looking for justice in something. You want things to be fair. You've had sort of these battles, but you have planted good seeds and you've got this star. You can see the light at the end of the tunnel. You are in this resolving things, coming into harmony phase. But I think you need to come to terms with the fact that there may not be the justice in the way that you want justice to be. An underlying energy of reverse the Empress. So this is about creative blocks and smothering. So we got reverse the Empress twice. So it's an underlying energy and it's your obstacle right now. So whatever this is that you feel there's injustice and is smothering you, you need to work on just finding peace with it and harmony, gaining clarity. And this is the way it is, and this is the way it's going to be. And I'm just going to have to deal with it. Not always the best thing, but I think you have this light at the end of the tunnel. There's good news. You can see there's good things happening. There's good things coming. But you have this stuck energy, and you just need to realize I need to move on past that stuck energy. All right, so for today, I think we'll do the Book of Answers. I like sometimes to get some answers from this book. So all we ask is that this book provide us with some answers in relation, or some guidance maybe, in relation to this reading. So let's see what the book has to say. Startling events may occur as a result. Okay, so we have this Ace of Swords, right? About our breakthrough, clarity. So you may have some startling events that you do reach a breakthrough. Or it may even be this that startled you. Whatever this conflict or tension is. Okay? There's a small price to pay, so there may be a small price to pay, right? Not getting the justice that you feel you deserve. That might be your price to pay in order for you to have this crop come in and be healthy, and the star, to reach the light at the end of the tunnel. And pursue more variety. Maybe you need to look at other options. Maybe there's other way forward. Maybe that's where you're going to get your clarity from. Well, thank you for joining me today. I'm sending you peace, love, and happiness. Bye for now.